men certainly are much...
Oh, she was just going to say something about men. I'm not sure what it was, so we won't let it happen on air.
It was clean and fine. It was okay.
Well, we'll come back to your opinion on men. I just wanted to move on, just to say I picked this up before I came out today. It's to do with celebrities and brands, and I kind of just wondered if we'd touch on anywhere near this subject, because it's from Psychology and Marketing, the magazine, and there's a couple of researchers who have researched this phenomenon of eclipsing. Now, my dad always used to go on about celebrities, because when was my dad watching television? Oh, in the 70s and 80s, and he would be going on about the growth of celebrity and how they were taking over in advertising, and he hated it. And he used to say, if he's on with that brand, I'm not buying it.
Yeah.
I thought, it's actually called eclipsing. There is a technical term for it.
Okay.
And market researchers in advertising do use this term, and you can have a low eclipsing advert where the celebrity and the brand take equal prominence, and you can have a high eclipsing advert where really most of the advert is about the celeb and you tag the product on the end. These people showed those two different types of adverts to a group of subjects, and they were for a real brand, the Greater brand it's called, which is an Australian financial management company or something. Anyway, they showed two different types of ad, and they used they used a scale which people were asked to rate whether the brand was good or bad, pleasant, unpleasant, etc., etc. The upshot of it all was that yes, when you have a celebrity who takes over from the brand, people lose feeling towards the brand. It seems that wasn't just my dad. So you got to be careful how much of the ad.
So is it, regardless of what you think about the celebrity, just the fact that a celebrity is endorsing it?
If it overtakes the brand, people get a bit annoyed, and it rubs off badly on the brand.
Because it's funny, because I was going to talk about football, because I know it's your favourite subject, Mike.
It is. I shall be quiet for a
while. But it's actually about football sponsorship and the shirts, because I heard somebody saying, if Manchester United have whoever on their shirts, and I thought, yeah, who do they have on their shirts? And I just thought it was maybe Sharp. And I looked up on the internet while you were saying that, and I've got a nice picture of Wayne Rooney wearing a shirt with a Chevrolet logo. Now, I watch Match of the Day every week, and I could have spent a week coming up with the name Chevrolet, so it does make you wonder about the value of however much they paid to do that.
Well,
but I heard the reason that they do it is because of all the Man United fans out there who think really positive about them because Man United are doing it. But even however many Man United fans there are, if you add together all the other fans, the ones who don't like Man United, there's more of them. So is that going to work?
This research was more to do with if let's take Chevrolet, if they had an advert, or let's take if you had David Beckham, we talked about once before, David Beckham and his underpants. If you had an advert which was more about David Beckham than it was the brand of yours, it says be careful, because people do get irritated by that, and it doesn't reflect well on your brand.
Yeah.
So if he advertised Chevrolet, if the advert was more about him than the truck, it wouldn't do any good for Chevrolet, according to this.
And George Clooney markets a brand of coffee.
He does.
Can you remember what it is?
Espresso?
Very good. But it took you a bit, and you had to think about it, because when you look at the advert, you don't think about a cup of coffee, you go, call George Clooney. And I don't know or my wife does anyway, I don't know if you're aware, but do you know what the worst kept secret in Marlow is?
No,
there's a big posh hotel beginning with D, not too far away from here, and he's having his après wedding party there this weekend. The whole place is shut down. Yeah.
All right.
Angelina's, yeah. Angelina Jolie's going to be there, and all sorts of celebs and stars.
I'm
sure. When they wrote out the guest list, they wrote down Mark Harris first, and then they put the other bit. No, I
crossed
won't
it off,
and I'm going to have to. Yeah, cheers, mate. Anyway, so it's that. Yeah, the association with the brand is potentially a mixed blessing.
Can I segue? I'll segue nicely. Let me think of a segue into Katie's piece here.